Bitcoin crashed perfectly towards our neckline support of this massive head and shoulders pattern. We have tapped into a very important discount zone, as we can see right now. It is exactly where you want to scale in your Bitcoin here. Okay, we have been dumping towards the downside, that's a matter of fact, but what we can see is that the trend is still towards the upside unless we break this low. We have been obviously stopped out of our trade, but this is what I'm expecting next for Bitcoin. But we will dive into all this data. First of all, please make sure to follow me over on X to never miss something throughout the day in crypto. You can join my free Telegram link in the bio here. And of course, please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel to support me with those daily update videos. And if you like those daily update videos, you can always like it, of course. But for now, let's dive right away into the charts, because in the last few 24 hours, we saw a big dump happening for Bitcoin, and we dumped to approximately $81,000. But this chart shows you that we have been perfectly retesting this inverse head and shoulders pattern on the weekly time frame, which is really massive. So what does this mean? We created a left shoulder, and of course we created resistance with it as well. Bear market low was the head we have been creating. Then we pumped right away towards this resistance line. Have been rejecting it, went consolidating with Trump's election here. Then we pumped towards the upside. The consolidation here was the perfect right shoulder, and if this broke out, you will see a perfect retest to trade it towards the upside. That's exactly what we have been seeing. So we broke out towards the upside, we perfectly retested it, and if you bought in right there, you would have made 60% gains. But this is still a very important support for Bitcoin. Also a very important level. For now, we can see that there is some buying power coming in Bitcoin around this support level, which is a really good thing to see. This can act as a really good support still for Bitcoin, unless we tested it one time in the past here. It's still managed as a very good support. But the other fact is, if we break this support towards the downside, it will act as resistance. So that is something you really want to keep in mind. Of course, we have been supporting by this line right now, but if we break this line, we will probably see more downside coming for Bitcoin. For now, this is a perfect retest, and still we broke this high and we're retesting it once again, which is still a bullish signal. Also, these patterns we are seeing right over here has massive targets, and if we hit that target this bull run, we will probably go towards $150,000. But for now, we are not aiming for that target. We are looking for support around this trend line to easily trade it towards the upside, and then we can look at potential trade targets. For now, we want to flip the trend further towards the upside and stop the downside momentum on Bitcoin. We can see that we are perfectly dipping into a discount zone for Bitcoin. We have pulled this fib out here, and its 0.5 and its 0.618 are a very important levels for Bitcoin. What does this mean? Every price above the 0.5 level is expensive for Bitcoin. So if you buy your Bitcoin above the 0.5 level, you're buying expensive Bitcoin. But if you bought it below the 0.5 level, you're in a discount zone. So the 0.5 towards the 1 here, $50,000 here, is a discount zone for Bitcoin. We have been perfectly bouncing in that zone here, where you could easily buy your Bitcoin very cheap. And from that, we are still getting supported right now, which is a good thing to see. This is a massive opportunity, the $87,000 towards $78,000 to buy in your Bitcoin. Right now we are seeing buy momentum coming in, so you're not the only one who are buying, which is a good signal, and that also means that you will have cheap Bitcoin for the future. If you bought your Bitcoin right here, you bought very, very expensive Bitcoin, and this is your Black Friday sale for Bitcoin you will have right now, which is a really massive thing for the future. Then if we look at the trend, we still can see, and that is something you really want to keep in mind, we still creating higher lows and we are still creating higher highs. As we can see, every single drop in this bull run, it was a 33% drop. After that drop, we created a higher low, pumped towards the upside 120%. Right here, we created a higher low, 32% dump. Right after that, we pumped 70% towards the upside. Right now, we are creating a higher low once again with the 33% drop here. And I think this is a really good opportunity to trade towards the upside, unless we are holding this low here. That is a really important thing. We really want to hold this low of $78,000. If we lose that low, we have seen a trend break here, and then we will see more downside coming for Bitcoin, and we will probably dump towards the $54,000. But that's not something I keep in mind right now, because right now we can see that we are getting supported by this low. This level we really want to hold, which is a good thing to see. Unless we hold this level, the next move will be up for Bitcoin. If we break it, we can see some more blood coming into Bitcoin here, and that is how the trend is standing here on the weekly time frame. Yesterday, I was long on Bitcoin, and obviously I've been stopped out of this trade, of course. We opened it up right over here approximately. Then this dump came and I got stopped out on that trade as well. So it's really important to trade with your stop loss to not lose more than you can afford on your trade. But if you want to trade by yourself, please make sure to join WeX through the link in the description. You will have the best trading circumstances. Also, with such a liquidation week like this, you will have good stop loss prices, so you wouldn't be triggered below this line, which is a really good thing. And that's something, it will make you way easier to trade on WeX with the best trading circumstances. So please make sure to join that one as well. Then if we look at the average drops here, we have hit the average drop exactly here. So the first time we dropped 34%. After that we saw a 120% pump. Then a 32% dump happened, we pumped 66%. And those dumps are pretty usual in the bull market here, and approximately around that 30-35% range. Right now we have seen the biggest dump happening of approximately 36% here, which is also within that range. Of course, if we drop further towards the downside, towards a 40% correction, that is probably too big for Bitcoin, and we will probably see more downside. But right now we are still in that range. We are holding this low. So if we get supported right here, we have seen a average dump as we have seen before, and always after that dump, Bitcoin pumped further towards the upside and continued his bull run. So for now, the really important thing, and I'm looking at right now, is this low. This low is really important to hold on for Bitcoin. We can see we are getting supported right now, but it is really important for the upcoming week to see what we are doing here. If we break this low, then we will see more downside for Bitcoin coming. If we get supported, we will probably pump towards the upside to around $97,000, I think, and maybe then we will see some more downside coming. But for now, if we get supported by this low, I'm looking for some short-term upwards movement for Bitcoin. Also, if we look at some on-chain data, we can see the Bitcoin futures long-short liquidation dominance has hit a new high, the highest level of the year. And this is a good thing to see, because if everyone gets liquidated in the market, that means that nobody is in positions anymore, and the market makers have free to play, so they can literally push the price high or low, and nobody is making any money of it because everyone is liquidated. And that is something market makers really like here. They can move the market pretty easily and with small amounts of money right now, because retail is not in the market, everyone is liquidated, so they can probably push the prices way bigger with less money, and that's exactly what they want. Also, if they are accumulating Bitcoin right now, they can control the price pretty easy because everyone is liquidated in the market. So this is still a very good thing to see, because if Bitcoin pumps or dumps from of this moment, nobody is making money of it. And that's what the market want to see before opening up a next leg towards either the upside or towards the downside. And that was it for today's video. Please make sure to follow me over on X to never miss something in crypto throughout the day. You can join my free Telegram group here in my bio. And of course, pretty important, please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel. Like this daily update video if you love those updates. And I will see you tomorrow by a brand new Crypto Daily Update video.